Welcome to this 3M window film installation training video. This video will go over the basic steps and considerations for applying 3M window film to flat glass. This module is intended for 3M authorized window film dealers and applicators and can serve as a basic guide for those new to the industry. You'll learn about the necessary tools to install film, the preparation steps, and the mechanics of the film installation itself. While this module was developed in collaboration with experienced 3M window film dealers, it cannot replace the knowledge and skill set that can only come through practice and extensive experience installing window film on flat glass. Before leaving your shop, you should make sure you have all of the necessary installation tools in your work vehicle and that they're all in good working order. Here are the window film tools we recommend. Film handler for cutting film to the approximate window size. You should also have a spare cutting head and replacement blades, as maintaining sharp blades is critical for film edge quality. A plastic or stainless steel pressure spray tank. We recommend a 3-gallon tank with a 10 to 15-foot plastic hose. Make sure you have a replacement nozzle. 12-inch window cleaning squeegees. 6-inch Blumax film application squeegees. 1-inch, 4-inch, and 6-inch window scrapers with stainless steel replacement blades. 5-way tool for working film into corners and for use as a straight edge when trimming film. Utility knives with stainless steel blades. Carbon steel will scratch the window. 36-inch and 72-inch straight metal ruler, and other metal or plastic trim guides. Make sure that you bring replacement blades for every knife and squeegee. There are several other tools that you should bring to the job site. They include a tape measure, 15 to 25 feet should be sufficient, absorbent drop cloths to protect furniture and flooring materials in the work area, lint-free towels, scissors, various size screwdrivers, drill, standard and metric Allen wrenches, pliers, claw hammer, wet-dry vacuum cleaner, small paint brushes for edge sealer, 3M brand masking tape, Scotch-Brite brand light cleansing hand pad. Note that green Scotch-Brite pads will scratch the glass. Sponges, trash bags, step ladders, extension ladders, scaffolding, or other access equipment as required to access all work areas. You may also want to keep hard hats, steel-toed boots, safety glasses, safety vests, and a first aid kit in your vehicle in case they're required on site. And don't forget your 3M window film. Before you leave your facility, you'll need to make your slip solution. Slip solution is a combination of water and baby shampoo. The standard recommended amount of soap is 1 teaspoon per gallon. Precise measurement is not always practical or practiced. As a general rule, for a common 3-gallon spray tank, you should use approximately 25 to 30 drops of soap, or 3 to 5 seconds of continuous pour. A good slip solution ratio will leave visual signs of soap when sprayed on the glass. Too much soap will make installations difficult, as the film will not tack to the glass, and too little soap will not allow you to reposition the film adequately. You'll find the optimal ratio for your job mostly through experience. It is recommended to install window film in stable temperate conditions. The temperature must be above 32 degrees Fahrenheit for single-pane glass and above 0 degrees Fahrenheit for double-pane glass for the next 72 hours after installation. Installing film in below freezing conditions can present difficulties as the slip solution may freeze. However, since most installations take place inside during the day, these conditions are uncommon. When you're at the job site, you are representing yourself, your dealer, and 3M. 3M expects its dealers to display the 3M logo as well as the dealer's name, and to present a clean, professional appearance. Upon arrival at the job site and prior to setting up your staging area, it's important to evaluate the workspaces. Inspect all windows and make sure that they're closed securely. Note the location of any obstacles such as furniture, and whether those obstacles can be moved or if they'll need to be protected prior to installation. If you encounter any window damage, for example cracked glass, seal failure, or damaged gasket material, document the issue, notify the owner, and do not install film on that window. To minimize dust, it's best to turn off the heating and air conditioning system and any central fans that may be running. If you cannot turn the HVAC system off, it's important that you cover all floor vents prior to beginning your work. Hopefully, the occupant has already moved all sensitive materials such as computer equipment and paperwork prior to your arrival. You may need to move some furniture prior to film installation. If an obstacle is movable, move it. Do not try to work over or around movable objects. It may be useful to take pictures of the area beforehand to replace the furnishings properly. If there are blinds or drapes present, determine if you'll be able to install the film without removing or damaging them. If you're able to install without removing them, be sure they're protected during the installation process. If they need to be removed, do so carefully and place them in an area where they won't be damaged or interfere with your work. Because the film is applied to the window with a thin adhesive, you may need to vacuum your work area to minimize dust, hair, or other debris that may be present and disturbed by your work activities. Pay special attention to homes with pets, as pet hair will cause defects in the film. Now that you've completed your assessment and preparation of the work areas, you need to set up your workstation. Ask the owner where they would like you to set up your workstation. If you're using a film handler, make sure to set that up near a wall or out of the way, such that no one hits their head on it. Keep the work area clean and hazard-free, away from other tradesmen, children, and pets. Before applying the film, there are a few steps you must take to prepare the glass. First, inspect the condition of the existing gaskets. If they're not straight, you may need to trim them. A crooked gasket will show light gaps after film installation, which is undesirable. Next, measure the window glass area. Remember, measure twice and cut once. Lay down a drop cloth to capture the excess water during the installation. Check the surrounding area for anything that might be damaged by water spray. For example, many offices will have documents on nearby desks. Cover or move anything that may be damaged by water spray. As an installer of 3M window films, it's expected that you leave the area in the same condition as you found it. Again, photos are often helpful. Dirt, dust, and debris are your enemy. Contaminants will be the single largest issue you deal with when installing window film. Be methodical and detailed in all of your cleaning. Small dirt particles can ruin an entire piece of film. Clean the frame and gaskets using a damp, lint-free cloth. This will help avoid taking in dirt and debris near the film edges as the film is applied. Then, spray slip solution onto the glass starting from top to bottom. Important note: before using the scraper, it's highly recommended that you spot check the glass, first using a Scotch-Brite light-duty scrub pad, and then using the scraper in a small corner of the glass. The stainless steel scraper should not scratch the glass, but it's always good to double-check, as scratching the glass can be an expensive mistake. If the blade does scratch the glass, be sure and use the scrub pad. If there seems to be a lot of dust in the air, it may also be helpful to mist the air with your slip solution, taking care not to damage any surrounding furnishings. Use the window scraper to prepare the glass and remove any sticky residue. Pay attention to any sounds heard during the scraping process. Sound suggests debris is being removed from the glass. Some areas may require more heavy scraping, especially if there's adhesive residue from a prior film installation. Hold the scraper at about a 30-degree angle to the glass for maximum efficiency. Scraping should always be completed using a pushing motion, not a pulling motion. Pulling motions can trap debris under the blade and scratch the glass. Again, using a stainless steel blade should not scratch the glass. However, always pay close attention. Always work from top to bottom, as gravity is helping you remove debris. Start at the top of the glass, moving horizontally, and then work in a downward fashion. Overlap scraper strokes slightly to ensure all the glass has been scraped. Be careful to avoid accidentally cutting the gaskets. Do not hesitate to repeat this step if there's any concern with debris being left behind. Make a habit of putting the cap back on the scraper blade after every window. As you install more and more film throughout the day, you do not want to become careless and cut yourself. Remember, always use stainless steel blades to avoid etching or damaging the glass. Most scrapers will allow you to replace or flip your stainless steel blade. Replace or flip blades often. Now, clean the glass one final time with slip solution and a glass cleaning squeegee. Starting at the top, spray the glass and work your way horizontally across and downward until all the glass area has been sprayed. Take a lint-free towel and wipe the top and sides of the glass and framing system. Then, with a glass cleaning squeegee, start in one of the top corners and work your way across, back and forth. Tip: for best glass cleaning results, do not lift the squeegee off the glass. If you must lift the squeegee, wipe the rubber blade with a lint-free towel before reapplying to glass. Overlap the squeegee strokes. Tip: an upside-down U squeegee pattern often works well to clean the glass. When you reach the bottom of the glass, drag one end of the squeegee along the bottom and then slowly rotate the squeegee so that it's flush against the gasket in the opposite corner to complete the process. Again, do not hesitate to repeat this step if there's any concern with debris being left behind. Soak up the excess water at the frame sill with a lint-free cloth or drop cloth, and wipe away any debris that may have accumulated on the sill. The glass is now clean and ready for film application. Before dispensing film, you need to